Bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
I might have a few years on Kelly Kelly, but fortunately for her, I don't have a problem dating younger women.
I should hope not. At your age, I'd imagine that's most of them. What a phenomenon is the animal Batista. You talk about a force of nature, you're looking at him right there.
Force of nature? More like freak of nature, if you ask me. The fact that Batista even considers himself a main eventer is ridiculous.
He's a multiple-time heavyweight champion, King. In my book, once you wear that title around your waist, you've made it in this business.
Come on, JR. Haven't you ever heard of a fluke champion? Batista got lucky. You don't get into the Hall of Fame for being lucky.
No, you don't. And you don't get there on a fluke. But Batista's the real deal. And that's why it wouldn't surprise me one bit to see him inducted after a long and distinguished career.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness... Oh, no. What's he gonna do here?
The Batista bomb! My God, what an impact!
He's going for the pin!
1, 2...
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
Sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. Good Lord! He just drove his opponent straight through the table. He's got the crowd and his opponent in the palm of his hand.
That can change in an instant, especially if you let your opponent catch his breath. What a counter!
Oh my, Kelly is showing us something here tonight.
I wish you'd show a little bit more. She's an exhibitionist, you know.
How could I forget? That's all you were talking about before this match started.
Well, I can't help it. I'm passionate about the things that interest me. I'm so disgusted with Batista, JR.
His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's gonna have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the...
And there's a little something for the crowd. The best superstars never ignore their fans.
The best superstars also finish off their opponents instead of giving them time to recover.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
What impact? That table's in pieces!
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you what a vicious chair shot!
That chair was never meant to be used like that, JR. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible... Oh, man! Did you hear that chair shot, JR?
I'd be surprised if there was a single person in this arena who didn't, King. Kelly certainly is a beautiful young woman. But I'm sure you wouldn't have anything to do with a ECW vixen now, would you?
Well, hold on there. Kelly's a young woman, and she's bound to make a mistake or two.
Gee, let me guess. You're hoping to be her next one. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? I'll never understand what the big deal is about Batista. He's just another superstar with more muscles than brains as far as I'm concerned.
You couldn't be more wrong, King. I've always found Batista to be extremely intelligent. You don't often see anyone put anything past him in the ring or outside it.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still...
I think they're going to try to gut it out, JR. But guts will only get you so far. Sometimes it's just not physically possible to keep going. Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with, good grief! I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot is a chair shot.
And you can't take too many of those and expect to continue.
Excellent counter. What ring presence. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue. Here's what the fans came to see.
Oh my gosh! The Batista bomb! He shook the entire arena with that one. Here's the cover, JR.
Why?
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until...
Oh, here we go. What a jerk. How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry to end this one, King. And I don't think the crowd wants it to end either.
I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they haven't. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up.
Boy, howdy. This Kelly is something else, isn't she?
She sure is. She's almost enough to make me say something nice about ECW. Almost. The quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent.
I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King. I think he's making it clear that he refuses to be intimidated. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. I wonder if Kelly's doing anything after this match.
Come on. You're old enough to be
her older brother. I know.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar. I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy.
This has turned into a real slobber knocker, 15 feet in the air.
Only one of them's gonna stay on that ladder, JR. Who's it gonna be?
You've got to ask yourself, how much punishment will these superstars be able to withstand tonight?
I don't know, JR, but I think they're pretty intent on finding out.
They certainly are. I don't know how it's going to end, but I can guarantee you they're going to leave it all in the ring. What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all. And it's been reversed.
So, how do you think this one's gonna turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself. It's all the same to you, King. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR. I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I bet my...
Uh-oh. Looks like he wants to end this right here.
There it is! The Batista bomb! That's just raw animal power right there! 1, 2, 3. I'm not so sure this one's about winning or losing anymore.
Here's your winner, Batista.